took my mind. Now I know you made me lose control. You took my mind. You took my mind.
Good morning, Tiberius. Yeah, I'll probably be live. My plan is to complete this part and then maybe start working on a Chrome extension. I'll see you later then.
sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, liar.
Heyo, Tiberius. Yeah, it's going good. We finished the 3D printer, so now that works. So now I'm currently working on making the Chrome extension to fix this ugly follow list. And that is also going well, actually. Surprisingly fast, I gotta say. So currently we've gotten the Chrome extension to actually work. And so if I go over here and we look at extensions, we can see that here is my extension that I included. And if I reload here, we can see that this is the script that I'm running. And this is the script that I've got right here. So we are currently working on trying to fetch this list of live channels, and for some reason I keep getting something really weird. Right, document.read, what's that? No, so anyone can use it if they just download it and just add it in. And I can package it up so that it's an actual extension file later, because right now it's just a folder. But yeah, as long as you download the code, you can just go into here. You have to enable developer mode first on Chrome, and then you can go load unpacked, and then you can just select the folder that I got the code in, which is this folder right here, and you just, boom, select folder, and it's added in. And it says right here, boom, reverts the changes from the Twitch follow sorting experiment. So that's stuff that I've... So this is basically what makes a Chrome extension. So you need a folder, and in that folder you need a manifest.json file. So this describes to Chrome what kind of extension it is, how it works, where the code is, and stuff like that. So I just add in some text that says, like, what is it supposed to do? And then I say that I can run some background scripts. So that's scripts that run all the time, no matter if you're on a website or not, or a specific website. And then permissions is what I require this add-on to do, what this extension to do. And then we have content scripts, which is code that is run on a specific page. So it's basically injecting this code onto a website. So here I say on twitch.tv, include these two scripts. And then when I go over here and I load this, it will automatically load in jQuery, which is a library to help me find things on the website, and then my code that I'm going to write to find stuff. And this is what's being run here. It feels a bug with it. So it's not a bug. It's an experiment that they've started to run. So certain people have been decided by Twitch that we want to try our new ordering system on you, and I was randomly selected. And what they do is that they try to order them in an order that they feel that I might want to watch them in. So before it was highest to lowest viewers, but now it's, for me, random, but for them there's some algorithm behind it. But I hate it, so it just frustrates me because I can't find the people that I want to look at. So I just want it back to the way that you have it. Yeah, highest to lowest. So currently I'm just trying to find all the channels that are live, and then I'm gonna sort them in the order that I want them sorted, and then I want to add them back in. Yeah, exactly. Or at least that's what they say they do. But so Games Done Quick, for example, is a channel. Neither of these channels are channels that I watch ever. I just have them because it's fun to see that when they're live. But Games Done Quick is always on top, no matter who else is streaming. So even if, for example, Fan is streaming, which I spend a lot of time in his chat and I spend a lot of time watching his streams, he's at the middle or something. Yeah, so there's been a lot of discussions on how they sort it. Is it based on what I want or what they want me to watch? So there's been discussions on how strange it is that only certain Twitch partners are at the top, while like low viewer streamers that are not partner or not affiliate don't get up high on the list and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory at this point. But my plan here is to... So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the list of things which I should be able to do with this command. And if I do this, I get it. But this doesn't seem to work. So if I do that, I get null. I run the same command here, list of follows. Let's just remove this stuff. Yeah, tinfoil hat time, for sure. So this is one of the biggest hassles with this, is that I have to reload the script and then reload the page for it to actually work. So this is giving me an object that is empty. So let me try this. Set timeout. And let's set this for 1 second. So instead of doing this as soon as we start the script, we want to give Twitch some time to actually get things up and running. So we wait a second and then we do it. So then reload and reload. There we go. Okay, so that works, I think. Okay, we got 2 of them. So the question is, can we specify this even further? So I'm just looking at how Twitch is built, so the code that they use to build their website, and I just try to find what makes this part of the page unique. So it's right here. This is the group that I want to find, because it's filled with these stuff, and one of these represents 1 channel each. So I want to get this group, and to do that I need to find exactly I need to reference it by the parents that it has. So I'm using this part, which is the Twitch transition group and the Twitch relative. So here we have relative and transition group, and it's a direct descendant of this div, which has side nav section. And maybe I can add in these classes as well, just to specify it even further. There we go. And then this is a descendant of sidebar contents. So let's just say div dot sidebar contents has a child called nav section, and then simple bar content, scrollable content. I would like a class that actually says what it is, but I don't think they have that. Oh, we have this though. This is good. So if it has an ID, that means that there's only 1 instance of this on the entire page. So we just say div hashtag sidenav. So a div with the ID sidenav has a child called sidebar content of the type div, which has a child with the class sidenav section, TV flex column, also of the type div. And that has a direct descendant with the class TV relative and TV transition group, also of the type div. So this should hopefully just give us 1. So let's try that. Reload. and then reload. No, still 2. Screw me, I guess. Where is this thing? Okay, if I remove that one, that does nothing. Oh, it's the recommended channels. Okay. Hide featured channels. Okay. So maybe I can just do this then. jQuery select from data attribute, maybe? Custom data attributes. Yeah, this is what I want. So we have we can probably remove this stuff. Let's see, sidebar contents. And then we have side nav section, TV flex column. And we remove this and we'll say this should be aria label, and it should be followed channels. So hopefully this should give us only one. Let's try this. Boo, I think. Length 1. Yes, nice. Okay, so now we only have one. Perfect. And then we want to find all the children of this. And those children have a structure with a div, another div, and then an A tag. And then in that they have an icon followed by the content, which is also split up into 2 parts. And then we have, come on, there we go. And then data test selector, aria label. Okay, we want to find a span. Do these things have spans in them? This is a P tag. This is also a P tag. Okay, so I think this is the only span. So follow list, and then let all channels equal follow list dot find, I think. Wait. Search for children and jQuery. I haven't worked with jQuery in a long time. Gets the descendants that match elements, and children just gets all the children, right? And okay, only travels 1 level down, while find finds all of them. So we have all channels, and then we just say, because we want children, and if I don't give it a selector, I think it just gets all of them. Let's see. So let's do that. Okay. Okay, let's add this up a bit. That's too long. Let's go 3 seconds. Because it needs to have time to load them all in. Okay. So here we have all of these 24 channels, which is perfect. That's what we want. So now we need to find which ones are offline and which are online. So let's look at this one. This is an online one. Oh. Wait, I only get the object? That's not what I want. Let's go and look over here instead. So this channel is online and it has I think hopefully the offline value is in a span as well. So we have the span here and then we have this one is offline. Yes, it's in a span. You'll love to see it. So let's go for let all offline, all online channels equals follow list. No. Yeah, follows list dot children. No, dot find. No, that's not what I want. So I want all channels, and then we want to. I think we want to filter. Yeah. So this is an array. So we say all channels dot filter, and then we say. Element channel dot find span. I think it's inner HTML. Let's try that. So let's try this and just see what this generates. Reload, I mean. Do we get an error message? Yes, we do. Channel.find is not a function. Right, let's try this the other way around. Let's add this code in here, and then we say children. So why doesn't that give us a... Let's look at this first. Can I disable it? Let's remove this for now. if I do $, does this give me something? Yes, it does. Okay. So they already have something similar to jQuery. So jQuery. That's not what I want. Let's try this out, jQuery then. But that's... Okay, let's try this instead. Because I want to be able to debug this without having to reload it every single time. So if I do this, then it should have loaded in... No, it doesn't. Don't I have... There we go, add jQuery. How about now? Okay, there we go. Thankfully I've prepared years ago for this. So if I do this now, does this give me jQuery? Maybe. This is so weird though. Why can't I just do this and then say follow children? Okay. And then, so if I do this, that gives me all the children. Then if I do this, I should be able to get channel.find. Okay. Oh, channels. So if I do this then. Okay, well, that'll do it. So all channels dot filter. When I do this on an object, it's supposed to give me the element of it, but instead I'm getting the ID. So instead of getting the actual object at the position that I'm looking for. I'm getting the ID of the object, or like the position of the object in the array. So if I do that, so there we go. It's not a function. Okay. I want it to give me this. Why can't I? What if I do this? Okay. So let's try. So it seems to be giving me the raw JavaScript version of it, of the object that I want, but I want the jQuery version of it, because jQuery has a lot of fancy stuff in it. So if I do that, all online channels. Okay, at least it's giving me something back that I can work with, I think. So instead of doing this, I just grab this instead. So I'm trying to filter out everything that has the value offline in it, but that's not working for some reason. So if I do this instead, I get divs. All right. That's not what I want. So I want to console.log. So I want to print out what I'm getting. I'm getting undefined. So it can't find a span in these, I guess, is the issue. Or no, it can find a span. The span doesn't have an inner HTML. It has a value, it has a text. What does it have? It has an inner HTML. Am I crazy or not? Okay, let's just try printing. Inner text. I get undefined. Okay, let spans equal all channels dot find span spans. Spans dot. Let's take the first one. Dot inner text has a value, right? Why is this so hard? Find gives me a list. Oh wait. Find gives me a list, doesn't it? First, can I do that? jQuery get first element of array. This is supposed to give me reduces the set, okay. So jQuery inner text dot text, okay. That could work, I guess. So if we do this, we get a value, and then dot text, we get a value. Okay, I can work with that. So if I do this, then find span dot text, okay, cool, that's what I want. So anything that has offline in it, so span, this should be dot text. So if I do this, then all online channels gives me 3. Perfect. There's only 3 that are quote unquote online. But what I find here is, so should reruns be counted into onlines? Might as well, right? So let's grab all the offline ones as well. So all offline channels. So we have all the online ones, we have all the offline ones. The question is, can I clear this list without losing the things that I have found? So I wanna store these away, and I wanna clear the original list, and I wanna populate it with mine. jQuery clear div, sure, empty, perfect. So follow list.empty, and then jQuery add element to div, append, perfect. Array of elements should also be append, right? Content. Okay, so if I say we empty, then follow list.append, and then we say all offline channels, and then wait, can I append more than one at a time? I think so, right? All online channels. So if everything works the way I hope it to, I'll just switch place on what's offline and what's online when I do this. So let's reload this. Let's reload this. And it works perfectly. And that is absolutely amazing. So all I need to do then is, because I want the offline ones to be at the end. What I need to do is I need to filter this online list, and then I can just say filter JavaScript. No, not filter, sort JavaScript. Array sort. And how does it work? I want a custom sort though. Compare. So let's say we sort channels, and it takes channel A and channel B. So it takes two channels and it compares them. And then if A is less than B by some ordering criteria. So if function sort channels. So here we have the definition of how to sort them. So if A is less than B, or if A is greater than B. So we can, first off, we can get function get current viewer count of a channel. And then we just say, there we go. So this is the current viewer count, but it's as a text. So let's just start with this. So 55. $55.4K followed by 189 dot sort. Okay, so if we just do this and we just say return this, so then we have a little bit cleaner. And then oh wait, I have a loyalty board. I completely forgot about that. Nice. You're getting there. I have no idea who's on my loyalty board. I'll have to look that up later. But if we do this, if we just say const channel a viewer count, I can't spell at all, equals get current viewer count. Oh, I need to add channel into these as well. Channel, and then we have channel B, channel A. So we have channel A viewer count. If channel A is less than B, so if channel A viewer count is less than channel B viewer count. If channel A is bigger than channel B viewer count, else. Congratulations, by the way, on getting on the scoreboard. And then we say over here somewhere. All online channels dot sort, and then we say sort channels. And I have no idea if this works at all. But we can try. So if this is correct, then when we load this page, fan will be at the top, then ESL, and then games done quick. Oh, okay, ESL will be at the top. Okay, all channels is not defined. The fuck? All channels is not defined. Oh. Yeah, that's channel is what we want here, and over here we want, instead of saying channel, we want to do this. And then we reload this, and then we reload this. Okay, find of undefined in sorting code line 5. Why? Why is it screwing with me? Reload, let's go. Reload, let's go. Okay. Your channel is undefined. If channel return. Okay, let's try this then. Refresh. Come on, you can do it. Okay. So it finds a channel. Then channel.find sorting on line 7. But why is it sending in get current viewer count? Let's just do this to be safe. And let's go. We all know it wants to work. There we go. Easy clap. So, the question is, why does it sort the way it sorts? So if I do this and I do 199 sort. Okay. One 188, 199. So if we take a string and we say the string of 1 is less than the string of 2, true. And if we say this is 0, it's false. But if we say 11, it's true. 11, 0, 1. So, okay, at least it's getting stuff the way that we want it to. So now we need to just do another small function here, and we need to say convert channel convert viewer count to integer. So, we're currently getting a viewer count as string, and we want to convert that to a number. So, we're currently getting, so we have a string called, or we have a string in parse int, I think. And then we send in 189. And then we get the integer 189. So we get a number. But if we send in, let's say, 55.4k, we get 55, which isn't correct. So what we need to do first is we need to check if, so the string 55.4k. So if this contains a letter, then we need to do special stuff on it. If it doesn't contain a letter, then we don't. So dot match maybe, and then I can send in a regex, I think, and then I can say 0 to 9. So if it contains a number and any amount of numbers and nothing but numbers, and then we say it needs to start with a number and it needs to end with a number. That's false. But if we send in just this, then we get a value. Okay, nice. So let's start with this part at least. And then is there and so if we do this true and then we add in k and then it's false. Okay, nice. So if viewer count as string, so if it's a number, let you integer equal viewer count. So viewer count as integer equals parse int viewer count as string. So if it contains only numbers, then convert it to a number. And then else if, so if the viewer count as string matches, it starts with a number followed by something followed by it has to end with a k, right? So it starts with a number. Let's do this over here. So this doesn't match, but if we say it starts with a number and then it has whatever it wants followed by a k, then we match it. So we just add this. So if it's been converted to like thousands of values, but I think because I think it can only be a k at the end. So the viewers are something something and either .k or not .k. So if it's k, then so then we need to do stuff, and then else if, and then we say this matches the offline tag. Then we say viewer count as integer equals -1. So if it's offline, then it's -1. And then at the end we return viewer count as integer. There we go. So then the question is, how do we get to this value? So if we take 55.4k substring, and what kind of value? It has a start value, which is 0, and then an end value that is 55.4k dot length -1, maybe? Yeah. And then we have this, and then we have parse float from this value, and then times 1000, right? That has to work, I think. And then we say viewer count as integer equals this, and then instead of having the 55k, we just say that. And then I'm just gonna double check that this actually works. So if we have a string that says offline and then we match it, then it works. And if this has 55.4k, then it doesn't match. Nice. Hopefully this isn't too small. I just realized I've been just typing this all out in the browser and not in Visual Studio Code. But yeah, that's my thought on the matter at least. So if I get the viewer count as integers, get current viewer count, and then we say this instead. And then instead of saying offline, it should be -1. And then instead of saying this, it should be -1. So if I reload this, we should now get fan hots at the top because he's 198. ESL, no wait, games done quick at the top because it's 14k, and then fan 198, and then ESL, and then everything else. Let's pray, shall we? Okay, that didn't work. So why did that not work? Let's say console.log. So let's print these both of these values and see what is bigger. So reload and then reload, and then so you count string 189. Oh right, yeah. So this is an issue that I saw before. So hopefully I can solve that pretty easily, because we want to say this. Because we don't want it in ascending order, we want it in descending order, because we want the biggest channel at the top. And then we need to reload this, and then we need to reload this, and hopefully it should move fan hots to the middle. Yeah, it does. So that's it. It's done. So one thing here then that I have a bit of an issue with is that we need to do this set interval every, let's say, 10 seconds maybe, and then function sort channel sort follow list. And then we'll say do all of this stuff in here. And then we say do this. And then set timeout for set sort follow list. And then every, let's say start with 2 seconds. And then every 10 seconds after that, sort the follow list. So this has the added drawback that right now it also takes rerun channels as a live channel, but I don't really care about that because it has a bunch of viewers, so it might as well be live. So if I reload this and then I reload this, there we go. And then in, let's say 5 seconds or something, it should try to do that again. Yeah, it does. So if I remove this one, and do we have any of the other console logs? This one. And we say initialized Twitch follow sorting. So because of how this thing keeps changing, so this code isn't very demanding processor-wise, because all we're doing is just sorting an array with like 20 values or something. That's like nothing. So even though console log, even though the code isn't super efficient, it doesn't have to be, because we're not doing anything really. So then I reload that, and then I reload this. There we go. Nice, and we can try this out by following a few more channels. Let's say just chatting. Who's popular here? Ali Keyshop. Sure. 1.7k. Oh my god. Mute. So let's follow this person, and they show up, and then they should be sorted at the second top place in 10 seconds. There we go. And then let's go back to let's say Dota 2. Sure, not. Let's grab a 16 viewer streamer. Sure. And then follow, and then they should show up. And then, yeah, they won't get sorted because they're already at the bottom. Cool. So if I unfollow this person, they get automatically removed and they won't be sorted again. And the same with this thing. If I unfollow that. Nice. So what we can do then is that we can, first of all, we can commit this code. And let's just review it first before committing anything. So let's hide this. Good habit to have. Oh yeah, and right now we have, I can show this back again. If I go up here and I say, close this out, and we say, show this Twitch follow sorter, boom. I have it up here, and I can have a pop-up up here, and then this code corresponds to this stuff over here. So Twitch extension pop-up. And here I could, in theory, add settings on like how to sort stuff or anything. And then in the pop-up code I can set up some way to communicate between these two scripts. Between this script and the sorting code, for example. And then we can just alter the sorting based on what's in here. But I don't really care about that, so if I just say remove this piece of code, and then I reload, and if I click here, okay. Yeah, okay, that's because I have this stuff over here. So we reload this, then we do this, it's empty, yeah. And I don't think we need this stuff either. So we reload that. Nice, nothing in it. And so this does nothing. The script doesn't do anything at all. It's just there for if I want to expand it in any way in the future. But yeah, then we can go back to reviewing it. Okay, so this is just background stuff. This is the icon, super ugly, but yeah. This is just jQuery, which I use for stuff. So the manifest, nothing important. Pop-up, nothing important. Pop-up.js, nothing important. I can just remove all of this actually. And then sorting code. We have some initialization console log so that when we load, we can see that it actually starts loading, so that we're not confused if stuff starts sorting itself. And if I go show less, alright, I have the Twitch TV stuff that does that. Better Twitch TV extension, which I think really should have this feature built into it, but I'm not sure why it doesn't. Maybe it's open source and we can just add this code if we want. Not sure. But get current viewer count, it says if it doesn't have a channel value, then just return -1. And then if it says offline, return -1 up here. And then if it doesn't, get the text value and then compare it. So now we get all online, get all offline, sort the online channels based on viewer count, and then clear the list, and then fill it up with our sorted values, and then do it for the first time after 2 seconds, and do it every time, or do it once every 10 seconds. So this is what I want. And then we don't have anything else in here, no. So git add, git commit, added basic Chrome extension for sorting follows on Twitch. There we go, and git push. So now we have that, and then we can go in here and we can say pack extension, and then we say this is the root directory. So we say that, and we say we don't want the private key, no one cares. Okay. Boom. So now if I go in here, so I can remove this, boom, and then we can say wait, can I just do this? So I have the CRX file on my computer. Oh, you didn't see that even. Let's go into browser. There we go. So now I've packaged it into a CRX file, which is the Chrome extension format. And then I can just drag it in here, I think. And it says add Twitch follow list sorter. So add extension. Boom. And it's not listed in the web store because I haven't added it to the store. But then now it should be in here somewhere. Okay, didn't show up. Can we at least do this and get it to work? No, we can't. Okay, so that doesn't work. Sad. Manage extensions. Details. Oh, wait. Let's go back. Yeah. it starts. Okay, I can't even enable it. Not from Chrome Web Store. Details. Okay, learn more. Okay. So I can't install it if it's not on the store. Interesting. Well, that sucks then. I'm just gonna remove these files. And then we can just remove this as well. And then let's load an unpacked one instead. Boom. So now we have this, it's enabled, and I can just reload and it fixes my sorting issue. Nice. So if you want to try this out yourself, all you need to do is... Oh wait, that's not the correct link. Let's see here. Try this one on. So if I just say pop sourcing, can I access that? Let's see. If you're here, Tiberius, can you check this link with just Bob Sourcing at the end and see if you can access the code to all the projects that I have, or if that's hidden. So here's 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I made this. Nice, awesome. So a year and a half ago or something, I made this Bitbucket project repository here because I wanted to make the 3D printer, but I never got around to it. So now it's just part of this one. And here I have, I've started on a JavaScript game of some sort. I have no idea what this is. There's no code in it, so. And then Advent of Code it's a yearly coding challenge. So every year they release 25 new puzzles that you're supposed to solve, and then you have some sort of like introductory text, and then you're supposed to solve a problem and then submit the answer. So we have this every year at our company. A few of us like team up, we create our own team in here, and then we compete versus each other. So can I log in? So I log in with my GitHub, and then leaderboard, and then there you go. So this is the office leaderboard. I wasn't part of it this year, but every year we have people that compete in the company. So it's super simple problems at the start. So the first issue is find the sum of find the two entries that sum to 2020 and then multiply those two numbers together. So two of these values put together makes 2020, and then I take those two numbers, which could be, I can super easily do this on the calculator. So 1721 plus 366 is not the correct one. So say 1456 plus 979. No. 1456 plus 675. No. Yeah, so you're supposed to find whatever is used to multiply them together, or to add them together, and then when you find the two numbers, you multiply them, and then you get the correct answer, and then you just enter that answer. So the first one, and usually the first 1 and 2, maybe even the third one, you can just do in your head or just use a calculator, and it's super easy. But then they each build on each other, so if you haven't made code to do this stuff, then the next one becomes even harder, and then harder and harder and harder. But if you've made them all, then you can reuse code from your previous days, and you can build upon that code to solve the next issue. So the next issue uses the previous issue as like a subset. So here they say 2020 plus, no wait, 1721 plus 299 equals 2020. So then you take those two values put together. So that's the base stuff, and then if I click here, I get a list of all the possible values. So two of these values put together generates 2020 or whatever. Yeah, and then I find those two, and then I multiply those values and I enter it, and then I get points. So this year it seems like you can, of course, brute force this, like just manually go through and see what's logical, what isn't. But it's gonna take so much time. But if you do this programmatically instead, you just read all these values in and you just loop through them, and then you just add them together. The computer takes like 0.1 millisecond or something to just loop through all these values and add them together with each other and see which ones make 2020. Yeah, but that is, so let's go in here and look at the Trello board. So I decided to not go with a button because that was just a hassle. Oh, this is the wrong Trello board. Let's go into Twitch follow sorting, Trello. So make a basic Chrome extension, done. Add basic Chrome extension to Chrome, done. Make Chrome extension only run on Twitch TV, done. Rejected. Add button to the follow list, done. And then let's to the follow list. Boom. Done. So there's other stuff that we could do with this project. One would be add sorting direction options to pop-up extension pop-up. Be able to switch between highest, lowest, alphabetical sorting directions. That's one option you could have. Is there anything else we could do with this? Maybe add option to enable disable and pop up so that we can just turn it off if we want. And then we could get reruns to show up after below online channels so that reruns don't get mixed in with the actual live channels. And I think that if I'm going to continue working on it, that would probably be highest up on my priority list. And we could add in add support for game grouping. So we group everyone that plays HOTS together in one group and sort by that, and then do the same for everyone else. Yeah, so there's plenty of stuff to do, and since we have the basic framework where we can find whatever we want, basically, it shouldn't be too hard to just split them up into groups and then add them back together in the order that we want them, or changing what we sort by. Yeah, I don't think I think of anything else that would be fun to do. You can definitely switch icon. Switch extension icon. Yeah, I think that's all I want to do for now. Do you want to play some HOTS together? Yeah, I think I got everything done that I wanted to get done, because I mostly just wanted to fix the 3D printing stuff so that I can show it off at work without being too embarrassed about it. Let's see. Yeah, if you want, I can show it off right now. I did close Minecraft because I forgot about it, but it's easily openable again. Oh, nice, you're about to start streaming. I'm not sure if I have any viewers except you. I don't think so. But I could host you if you want. browser off again, and then semicolon. Then this music is a little bit too hardcore for me at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, Minecraft is like so slow at starting. It's insane. Let's see if we can start up this 3D printer WebSocket server. Okay, that server should start it up. Now all we need is for Minecraft to come online. But the only difference really is that I've added so that when you click this stuff here, added in the same features as I had on the remote control turtle stuff. I basically just copied that entire project and I just added in, so this is the list of turtles up here on the right, and then you can select from all the connected printers, so you can set up multiple ones if you want, and then you can terminate them if you want, and then once you've added all this stuff that you want to print, you can just press the print model and the print model button, and it'll just send that the entire JSON file to the 3D printing turtle, which would accept it and just decode the JSON data and just call the print model function. So the things that I did here is just I added in the WebSocket scripting, and I added in, or I moved all of this stuff into a like utility function instead, so that I can keep the 3D printing file cleaner. In the meantime, maybe I can show off some of the stuff that I used before. Let's see. If I go to, can I look at my gists? There we go. So I used this thing before. Add jQuery. So it's something called a bookmarklet. So in Chrome, you can add bookmarks, of course, but in a bookmark, you can actually add JavaScript code. So I have a few of those. Let's see if I can find add jQuery one. I can't. I know I have it somewhere, but so what I've done here is, if I look at this, so if I edit it, I can copy the URL that I'm using in the bookmark, and I can say that this is JavaScript, and then I can format it. So if you add this tag at the start of your bookmark, you can just add JavaScript afterwards. So then you can just type whatever you want. So in this case, I add in jQuery to whatever page that I'm on. So if I'm over here, if I'm on GitHub, for example, and I want to start like looking through their code, and I was like, oh, I want to use jQuery, but let's say they don't have jQuery. So then I just say jQuery, okay. And then I say add jQuery. And then in theory I should have it, but it doesn't. It doesn't add the long name for it. So if I use $sign here, or if I'm, let's say I'm on this page and over here and I use $sign, does everyone have? Did I add jQuery to this too? I add jQuery everywhere. I love jQuery. It's super easy to use, and it lets me access things a lot easier. So I have no idea what's happening to Minecraft right now. There it is. Never mind. So if I do this, there we go, it shows up. So if I reload this one, we now have a server that's being run down here. And if I go into the printing room as soon as this is loaded up, the biggest downside with playing modded Minecraft is to start it up. You need like 15 minutes, and then if your computer isn't high end, it's gonna be super slow and laggy. Come on, slow and steady. There we go. I think it's loaded. So if I go into Hephaestus, which is 3D printing, and I just start that script up, you could see here that it connected, just like it did with the remote control stuff. So now our web server, I also added it in here. So as you can see up here, it knows that the computer or the turtle connected. So if I do this, I just make this a little bit smaller. So now I get a list of all the connected turtles, and I can terminate turtle and it'll close the socket. And I can reconnect it, and this thing automatically knows that there's a new turtle connected. So if I do this and I print some stuff and I say print model, so this thing received the JSON file with all the blocks in it and immediately started printing it. So no more copy pasting into the file and then loading from the file. Now we have remote access. So that's what I did. It's not much. It took like 20 minutes or something, but it's working now at least. Let's see here. So, is there anything that I can do here? I think I'm gonna call the stream there. I've been streaming for 3 hours, which for me at least is a long stream. So I'm gonna see if I can find something else to do with the rest of my day. But thank you for watching, Tiberius, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to raid. Yeah, I think that does it. So have a nice evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.